welcome everyone to another TOC3 matchup. This is we have NA Div A. The four teams we are going to be watching tonight is Coalition in Fjord versus 228 and 2D20. Should be a fantastic matchup. We're going to see how it goes. I have a co-caster here, Orc, but I think he went AFK.
Nope, I'm here. Hey, welcome, everybody.
Darn. I mean, welcome back. Alright, I'm making announcements, making sure we're live. Everything on my end seems good so far. Alright. These teams are on the count. Oh. Yeah. Fixed. I forgot, I had stock loaded on. But yeah, it should be a good matchup. This is the third cast of the day. We managed to get a glimpse of what was happening down under in the Oceanic division in Div S, aka Div Shenanigans. Earlier today, we watched the top EU teams in Div A slug it out. And then now we have Div A for NA. Now, the focus this week was Div A. Next week, I'll try to either do all the Div B or Div C. We'll see what happens, but I'll try to get matches from those times.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing today, Orc? You ready for these matches?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, everything's been going good today, so.
Yeah, I'm looking
been a
forward
good
to it
day,
too.
especially for Mech Warrior.
Yeah, so for those tuning in while we wait for both these teams to lock and ready, this is those who don't know already, TOC3 tournament Tournament of Champions 3 has this fun rule this time. It's 4 teams of 5 fighting it out. So it's 2 teams of 5 versus 2 teams of 5. That allows some pretty interesting rules. Like example, each team, the rules are team based, which means like it's like one chassis kind of thing. Both teams have locked, so we'll get right into it. Now while this loads, right now we're doing the 2v2. It's a special 2v2. This one is called my even older Golden Age Pop-Tart meta. The rules are you get 1 clan medium and 1 inner sphere medium mech. Map is Boreal Reach, and the rules are both you must have at least 1 jump jet, and you can only equip weapons in the PPC family. Snub PPCs, plasma cannons, ERPs, you know, what have you. So far, it's been pretty cool. We have here on blue side a Vulcan 5S and a Huntsman Prime, which we saw in the EU matchup. What's on the other side?
And on the other side, we have a Viper B and a Griffin AR.
Yeah, the Huntsman's 6 plasma and the Vulcan is dual snubs, which is exactly what we saw teams bring in earlier. Now, checking the Viper is triple plasma canna. That seems a little undergunned for a Viper, but
yeah, and the Griffin's 3 snubs. I think in the last match we saw on 4.
We saw 4, but you can only do. I think you can only do 3 on the Ares, but it has quirks that make it more plausible.
That's right. We saw the other hero mech, I think, or legend. Yeah, hero.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get in here. Ooh, Django dies to back shot. See if this Huntsman can get a kill here. That Ares is probably actually XL. This is what we saw in the Oceanic matchup. But he's cooking pretty hard. I don't know if he has enough damage to get this kill here, but he's missing a lot of guns. And there it is. Yeah, GG.
It was a good fight.
Yeah, that means oh, it means 2D20 and 228 get to decide which team side they want to start on the first map.
Yeah, damage numbers were pretty close across the board.
Okay, I'll get the map. First map of the evening is Crimson Strait. Fun map. Seen it twice today. We've seen it in previous previous tournaments. I don't know if it's been in any lately though. I think there was one last year. Maybe it's the year before it was in. But it's a good map. It was updated a while ago to change the cap point locations instead of a left versus right. They pulled someone in. So they just want team two. All right, we're gonna find out what side they want to start. Okay. Double check my settings, make sure I'm not radio casting or anything. Alright. While we wait here for them to figure out which team side they want, I'll go over some more of the other rules for those who don't know. Like most tournaments, it's like a one chassis limit uh, per team per drop, right? So like you can bring one annihilator. You can't bring like two different types of annihilators. But since there's two teams on the field on each side, they can actually take two. So like you can actually get like two Godzillas, for example, on the field at the same time. They want team. They all right. They want team one. All right. All right. So 2D20 and 228 took team one side. That is when looking towards the island. That's the right side. It's the northern side of the map, basically, is where they're going to be starting. Uh, oh, and in this format, uh, they play the same map on each side, and then another map on each side, and then the last map they play on the side that they picked at the start. Did I publish the match stats? Nope. Not my job.
We do minimal amount of work over here on this side of thing.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. I'm. This is volunteer unpaid labor, right? So like, I'm. You get volunteer unpaid quality. It's like the free version of an app, right? You get the free version of the app. You don't get the premium.
Right.
All right, looks like the stream. Yeah, the stream has gone live, so we're good on that front. Check in chat. True Cicero, what's up? Clanners, stars, set of lances, huh? Yes. Because you guys are freeborn scum. Oh, team
Right.
one, 5 minutes. I forgot to write that. But yeah, I'm interested in seeing what happens here today. I wonder if it's going to be a lot like what we saw this afternoon. The type of strats. Uh, but I mean, it's been a joke in MWO for well over a decade at this point that European teams are they're addicted to blue lasers, right? So maybe we'll see a little more brawly brawl from these guys, or more mid-range stuff. Kind of curious, or if they do go the blue laser.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of seen a mix of it last match. I mean, we saw blue lasers, but we also saw a little bit of push. So
That's true.
wait, Didn't we see G-Ram last match? Today?
Yes. You could play in both, like, so
Okay,
tournaments
so
used to do this where you could play in both an European team and an NA team if you want.
I was gonna say, 'cause
That's
like,
how I
I
got started
recognize
in comp. I did it with shout out to Sumaru and Texas Scrublord, and
Okay.
well, it was MJ12 but became Oops. My very first comp season, I played the EU, I believe it's Div B EU, for MJ12.
It's just,
Oops.
I
And
was,
then I played
yeah.
in North American Div B with the White Knight Legion, Mr. Sumaru and people. That's when I like first met like Bowser and Tios and stuff.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy because I saw him and Neander down there, and I'm like, huh.
No, you absolutely are going crazy.
Absolutely. I was like, I'm pretty sure I was sober a couple hours ago.
I think something got into your alcohol there, bud.
You mean the lack thereof, right?
Yeah.
Always drink responsibly, kids.
Define responsibly. Like
Wow, figured I'd throw that
Midwest
disclaimer in there.
responsibly or like pinky out upper class posh responsibly.
Right? Oh, and so now's a great time for storytelling. Speaking of pinky out,
Oh, you're gonna bring
I'm
that up
sorry.
again. The
I'm
first
gonna
time I
tease
go
you.
to a
I'm
bourbon
sorry.
tasting, and I taste something that came out of like a $200 bottle, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, I gotta put my pinky out, man. Like I was, well,
And then from there on out, he kept unconsciously sticking his pinky out.
what can I say? I felt, hey kitty, I felt yeah, I felt pretty posh.
Well, I'm glad I could do my part and make you feel better.
You went in the window? There you go, buddy. And the cat wanted out of the room, let him out, and then he like kicked my door open and came back in because he apparently owns this place. I'm apparently, you know, the guest here. This house now. Alright, team 1 is green boarded. They haven't locked yet, but we're seeing 4 in Bravo, 3 in Alpha, and 3 in Charlie. I'm thinking 3-man Wolfpack heading towards Theta.
Potentially, yeah. No, I'm actually really looking forward to this matchup because honestly, this is 2D20 has been really making strides the last year and a half, 2 years, and this is going to be probably their biggest test, right? I would think at this point.
Well, it's their first time in Div A, for sure. When we
But
first,
I think they're gonna pair up really well with 2-2-A. That's what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be interesting to see how they synergize, and I think the pilots are definitely good.
2D20 is very quick reacting, right? As a team.
Right.
I mean, we've seen it in scrims, we've seen it in their matches in previous seasons, and it's just
Very
been all
strong.
uphill. It's been all uphill from where they came.
And they have a very well developed wolf pack, so I'll be curious to see if they get some action this match. So
I think we once discussed it that like roughly it's like the same. They're quote unquote Wolfpack pilots, right? Have been roughly the same for years now. And if you count in all the like comp queue drops and everything, these guys have thousands. Well,
oh yeah.
Okay,
oh,
thousands
no,
is an overestimate. They at least have hundreds upon hundreds of matches and drops together.
I thought last year at Worlds they tried to put over 1,000 matches.
No, no one's ever gotten that close. I think they got. I don't know if they did last year.
500?
No, there's no way they got 500. All right, if I'm completely wrong, someone say something. Because
I think you're completely wrong. They put up some insane numbers.
I thought it was like 200 or 300.
No, it was much higher than that.
Well, okay. So if last Worlds comp queue specifically if they put up like 400 or something, then yeah, they probably do have like 1,000 drops together.
I need Yuntao in the chat right now. Where are you at? We need this record corrected.
They're not gonna let that go. Before everyone showed up, Gooper came in, meowed, and I said no furries allowed and kicked him. Then a minute later, I let him back in. He said ooh woo, I kicked him again. Grad
You know,
Spanda, please.
you mentioned Oceanic, and Umber Dancer came running.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. Dino Mentor. God. All right. We're just waiting on Team 2 to lock now.
Denominator.
Oh, they don't even have 10 people on the field yet. They're all still at 9. I just realized that.
All right.
Oh,
So you're
I was
taking back
wrong
every
about
nice,
Team 1. They stacked Alpha Bravo with 2 and Charlie. That's
taking back every nice thing you said about North American teams being ready and organized.
Yeah, I'm eating my words, ain't I? Well, to be fair, Team 1 didn't take the full 5 minutes.
Ah.
Yeah, because I haven't typed. I'm looking at the stream. I haven't typed Team 2. I haven't
That's
given
true. I
Team
don't
2
even
the
think Team
timer
1
yet.
is technically locked yet. Oh no, they did.
No, yeah, they locked. They locked. Team 2's got some heavy hitters, man. Team 1, as you talked about, they might have better synergy than the Fjord and um, JGX.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're launching. Both teams are ready and locked. We're going.
All right, here we go. Yeah, because I mean, we saw today, even today, even if you have good pilots on the field, if you don't synergize, it doesn't mean squat. Synergy and a plan will trump talent all the time. So.
Oh, in the EU match we casted earlier, the HPG drop with the Wolfpack that went from basement, ran out. Uh, their Night Deer got yeeted, but the rest dealt savage damage to their opponents and got out of there without losing anyone else, even though they were outnumbered, outgunned, and surrounded. It was crazy. All right, I'm just waiting for both these teams to come in. Once they do, I'll start going over blue team. Team 1.
Yeah.
Just saw that How to Train Your Dragon ad.
The new one.
Yeah,
Live action.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks kind of good. It looks pretty
Oh,
good.
yeah, Gerard Butler's playing himself in that movie.
Yes, hey, going back to what we were talking about earlier about actors playing themselves.
He voice acted the character, and
Yeah,
he's actually in,
in the live action. I think that's fantastic, right?
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I wish more movies did that when they go live action, use the voice actor. I know sometimes it's not possible, but like when you can like that, absolutely should.
Just imagine if they would have done Hercules live action. How awesome that would have been. Danny DeVito dressed up as a centaur. Yeah, that'd been funny.
Oh, someone must not be connected yet.
Yeah, that'd
There
be
we
me.
go. Was it? No, because it would have. What? Okay, all right. Wait. It's not on the right game mode, is it?
All enemies, no matter the cost.
No, it's not. You potato. Here we go.
Yeah, none of us noticed this. In over 10 minutes.
You focus meowing.
25%.
That's so funny. And no one in chat noticed it either. Yeah. There's like 50 people. Should have noticed that at some point, and nobody did.
The enemies are completed. Keep pushing.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm sorry, guys.
Clean up the survivors. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there.
Well, rewriting up shouldn't be hard.
No. Blue team's having a hard time killing themselves.
I see that. And
We've
Neander's.
lost half our force. We can't lose any more
I think she's.
soldiers.
Yeah, she's cooking herself now. She should
Yeah.
be dead in a second.
We've taken critical losses. We need you to pull through.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad. I mean, I'm in control of the lobby settings, so like, predominantly it's my bad. But I think it's hilarious. No one
It's
knew.
completely your bad.
Hey, shush. But still, I can't believe none of us noticed.
It's time to break out the fryer, boys and girls. We're gonna chop this potato up and
Oh.
fry them.
I'm already deep fried. Be gentle. Once both teams are green boarded, I'm gonna launch.
Gotta double check and make sure I spelled efficiency right.
Alright. Oh, chat's gonna find this hilarious. It's coming up soon.
Oh
for
yeah.
them.
No, you are totally getting roasted here in a second when the stream catches
Oh,
up.
so screwed. Oh. In my defense, I've been casting since 8 a.m. 7 a.m. I had to get up at 5. No excuse. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey,
All right, that's
happy
it.
5 days.
I quit.
Nice to see
I'm
you.
going to 2D20.
I know where you live.
Yeah, you do. And you only live like hour and a half, 2 hours from me.
It's like 2 hours 15.
All right.
It's still a drive. Like,
If only 5 Day was here for these shenanigans.
oh no, he's here.
Oh,
He's in
speaking of
chat.
bourbon.
He's in chat.
Hmm.
Is he going to jump in and cast with us?
It's early
Alright,
enough. He could.
You keep checking Discord every now and then. See if you see him in the waiting channel. I'll pull him
Yeah,
in.
come on over, 5 Day.
Yeah, you were supposed to cook. Are we good? They're meowing again. I'm assuming things are good. Oh,
Is
don't
it
forget,
Bourbon Day?
people. Get your cat spayed and neutered. Apparently, all of blue team. Oh my God,
You get a vasectomy. You get a vasectomy.
Yeah. No, they don't get a
Uh,
vasectomy. They both come off.
Wait, that's
Yeah, you don't get the snippers. That's more expensive. That's like a lot more expensive. So it's cheaper just to have them chopped. Oh my God. Glorp. Are you still loading? Or were we waiting on you again?
yeah, I'm loading.
Alright. Okay, now we're here on the field. I'm looking at blue team. We have a Marauder, a Mad Cat Bravo.
Command coming in.
Stone Rhino Axum, two Stone Rhino Axums, a Vapor Eagle Hero, Urban Mech 2C, Shadowcat MI, Incubus 2, Locust 3V, Night Gear, Jade Kite, Kitbox D.
All
What do we
right,
have on
and
the other side?
Team 2, we got G-Ram in the
Oh,
Stone
yeah, it
Rhino
was
7.
Marauder.
We got Alpha Strike in the Shadowcat Mishi. We got Arthan in the Hero Artachita. We've got Uguay in the Stone Rhino Axum. We got
Ooh. Talk faster.
HSBC in the.
Blue's planning to push their shit in.
All right, we got the Sun Spider D, we got the Flea Fall, we got the Incubus 5, the Shadowcat P, and an Urban Mech 2C, and the Marauder B.
Nice, nice.
Yep, and you were
Someone
right,
here
they were
sees
pushing the
this.
island hard.
Yeah, Kress sees this push coming. He's had to call it out. Red team is spreading out near Kappa. I don't know if blue team knows they're over to their almost to their left now.
Yeah, the blue team. Oh yeah, the full push coming, isn't there?
Yeah, they're waiting for the last of this to catch up, and then I'm assuming they're going to push across. Red team does have a nice hold pattern here.
Give me a second.
checking some of this
too many
out.
things.
Red team I think has one on saddle who might be going for Theta. Blue team has 2 guys on the mainland side on Gamma. The red team, just look here, they have a really nice spread for receiving. There's Blue team's gonna have a hard time pushing across this gap at this point because
Yeah.
uh, even if you push the flank, it's going to take a lot of damage. Now they could probably come around behind the back of the island and push and push Sigma here, but the rest of the team will rotate away from them. So at the same time, you gotta how do you handle that? You know,
Right.
because they are, I think they're kind of stalled now. Oh wait,
Yep.
okay, they're starting to go a little slowly, but they're starting to move.
Yeah, it's a tough one. How do you?
I
how do you
don't
push
think.
this?
Well, let me check. These have okay, they're Ultra AC2s, Ultra AC2s and 5s, Ultra AC5s and 2s. I don't think they have a range to sit here and trade with this DACA against these ER mechs at this range.
Right.
Yeah, Lava Dashi is currently melting in the Axum. Lava Dashi goes down. The rest are moving forward here. Well, they're kind of hugging behind this rock. Feldman's now getting focus fired by these 3 traders over here with binary lasers. And I'm pretty sure he's about to go down.
Yeah.
That's Django, Brower, and Ogdway. Just
Yeah.
drilling them.
Sunspider has a beat on Pinky. Pinky's CT 1 touch.
Yeah, Pinky goes down.
Looks like Morty made it across.
See if we can't see some action here.
Push kind of stalled at the island. We got 4 mechs kind of bunched up behind the same rock. Not an ideal situation there, is it?
No, not when you're stuck with mid-range trade against a lot of long-range maps.
Well, I mean, Team 2 brought. I mean, the Axum's also mid-range
Well,
trade over here.
Well, as we saw, Team 2 immediately spotted the push with Kraz
Right.
way out here in the water, taking pot shots at him before they even got into the water. Leaf Kynes here in the Kit Fox is about to go down from some gnarly focus fire here.
Yeah,
Kras,
Kai
Brower,
did
and
that.
Django, great coordination of focus fire. They're about to take out Jordy too. Jordy does go down. I haven't seen who that is up on the mountain yet, but these guys here on the rock are kind of stuck. They're getting shot from.
Yeah, this is
They're
Indigo
losing
Man
all their
and,
cover.
Indigo Man and Eden the Man. So all the man are behind the rock. And Top Hat Ferret.
I think the push got stalled
Theta is controlled by the
early. I think I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe the best pathing would have been to cut.
It almost would have been better to abandon and just go through Lower City, right?
Well,
Just kinda-
that's what I was thinking. Is once they got spotted, I think they should have started heading inwards, like to like the dock area. Use the
Right.
city, cover yourself to the dock, and then hope the enemy. You can use those buildings to get that distance.
Right.
Gladysar up here he might actually get this pick on G-Ram, so that was G-Ram up in the way up high. Right torso is about
Right.
to pop. Top Hat goes down. Glad goes down. Fire Ant trying to get this pick. G-Ram cord CT, Fire Ant fighting for his life in a Locust. They got his leg. He's about to go down. Is he going to get the kill first? I don't think he is.
Nope.
And that leaves Gooper and the Incubus, who apparently managed to actually get off the island in time.
Kappa is
Well,
under enemy
enough to
control.
survive.
Yeah, he's in all sorts of hurt though. He's halved and
Halfway to victory. We need to keep holding on to our resource points.
That's GG's.
GG.
Taking a look at chat here.
And that's something we have seen consistently on this map. Is anytime a team has stalled,
You were
their
right.
push
I'm
on
looking
the
at
island.
chat.
How
Yeah.
are they roasting you?
Why are Div 8 players so bad they can't even get the game mode right? Let's be honest here, we're just spectators, not organizers. We suck, and WO players evolve into mech dads. Yes, all of us do.
Yeah, we do.
We evolve into mech dads or we die try. Taking a look at the damage numbers here. Ogway and Neander, huge damage numbers, and GRAM, all well above 700. Crass in that urban mech, getting that early, starting to farm them early from range, 614.
Right.
Team 2, in Eden the man. I
Mhm.
probably butchered that. 408 damage, highest damage number in that Axum. Um, but yeah, the Team 2, textbook receive.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, that's been kind of the theme. The team that stalls on that island has always had a difficult time recouping and adapting.
Alright. Doing a team swap. Oh my god, don't leave the lobby! It makes it so much harder. 3. Okay.
That looks correct.
No, TCG over here. Where the heck's TCG? I don't see TCG.
There is no TCG.
Oh, Transcacro. I don't see her in here anyways.
Yeah. My Discord channel is
Kraz gave
blowing
him the
up.
yeet. Too busy logging, keep entertaining me. Alright, good sir, I will do my best. I gotta try to be more smooth with my camera movements. I'm gonna give someone motion sickness. Alright. So, we got one more Crimson, then we got 2 on HPG, and then the last one will be Polar Highlands, which we are not seeing enough lock-on weapons. Though we did see in the EU matchup on oh, shoot. Was it HPG? No, it was Crimson where someone took a
Oh.
Narc Incubus. Or Ice Fair.
Yeah, that was on Crimson Straight. They took the Narc Ice Ferret J.
Fantastic, bold choice.
Yeah. Well, they played it. I think they played it 3 times that game. So.
The Ice Fair, yeah, I don't know if they did the Narc thing all 3 times though. Though they could have, I just didn't notice it.
Right. And you said in the Oceanic match this morning they had ATMs and lerms on Polar Highland.
Yeah, Alert was Alert Warhammer 2, and then multiple ATM 36 Timberwolves. And only one of the Timbies had tag. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a pet peeve of mine. That's like a personal thing. If you're a learn boat, you have an energy point, you can't throw a half ton for a tag? Or a ton? Get your own
Brios made it
loves.
into the chat. If only he had been here last match, we gave him a brief shout out. And now he's here for this match.
Is it time? I don't actually know. Hold on.
Yeah, GRAM did get down to 29%.
All right. It
Way
looks
to
like
spread
Team
the
1 got
damage.
in with 1 minute to spare, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, GRAM 29%. That was pretty dope. Oh, Team 2's locked. We are ready to go. All right. And it's on Conquest. So, see, I told you NA pilots were better. Look at that. The
That's
last
right.
match on the stream's not even over with yet, and here we go. That's right. I'm calling out all you EU pilots.
Well, you know what? The last match started at 3. We didn't get done until 5:30 almost. Like it was, it was the longest stream I think I've been on.
Yeah, both teams did use like all their time plus some.
Plus some.
Each drop. Not
So bad
a
that
drop, each drop.
so bad the Pope had to throw down the 10 commandments of time limits.
Yeah, I had to pull out the S-Rot watch. It's basically a Dora the Explorer watch from like a Burger King Happy Meal thing. The battery's irreplaceable and dead.
Funny.
But it does have a button. If you press it, it sends a really high-pitched whine to Gatto, wherever he is in the world. All right. Oh God, I'm gonna cry. There's so many furries. They're taking over the world. They took over the infrastructure and the tech support. All the cybersecurity experts. We gotta watch out for them. Our days are numbered. Oh, is it actually Bourbon Day? Or you didn't bring me bourbon on Bourbon Day? What kind of friend are you?
You already cleaned out my pantry last weekend, remember?
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, I'm looking here at Arthur, and Arctic Wolf, SH. Then we got a Black Lantern Alpha, Sunspider D, Stone Rhino Axum, Urban Mech 2C, Shadow Cat P, Marauder B again, Stone Rhino 7, Uziel Belisarius, and Shadow Cat D. What we got on the other side?
All right. And Team 2 is the team of Legend. We got the Executioner BC Legend. And we got the Marauder B. We got the Night Gyre H, the Locust 3V, the Vapor Eagle Rival, the Cicada 3F, Shadowcat Mishi, the Annihilator, the Godzilla, the Shadowcat Mishi as well, and the Urban Mech 2.
Team 1, get some early shots off from the far right side. Or sorry, far left.
Looks
yeah,
like,
it's Kraz with his little annoying Irby. Blue pushing across. Oh no, are these guys going to do... isn't this what we saw last week where Team 1 did to Team 2 what Team 2 tried to do to them in the first round?
Yes.
Oh
exactly.
no. Well,
this is exactly what happened.
Team 2 set up to receive. Let's see how this works out for them.
But I fully expect Team 1 to go behind the rock.
That's what I'm thinking. If they push across, they'll push back here. Let me double check these builds. They might not be very pushy builds. These could all just be traders.
These are,
a lot of Ultra 2s.
Anderson, the 5 AC2 build. I mean, that.
Uh-oh. G-Ram's sitting here. Okay, I thought he was disconnected for a second.
No, spun.
No,
so
it's all. It is all long range. They're just going to hold here. Actually, I don't. Yeah, this is definitely not push. I mean, they could. They have enough like AC2 docket to do it. I just don't think that's what the plan is. Team 2 sending someone to Theta. Taking the long way around. Team 2 has Kappa. They haven't even taken Sigma yet. I wonder if that's because Oh, because of the long range mechs over here making that possible for them to take Sigma. Because that urban mech did get over here pretty
Yeah,
fast to
no,
get angles.
yeah. The Kraz was getting early shots on Sigma, which was preventing him from capping.
Ooh, Redbeard and Edthin taking quite a bit of damage from these trades. Yeah, Edmund's right torso is already red armor. And Redbeard is red armor CT. These guys are looking at the damage. G-Ram's kind of injured, but with Kraz being completely fresh.
Ooh, Red Baron CT open.
Yeah, these guys, they need to stop these trades here. They're losing them, and they need more support. If they keep trading like they are going to get popped one by one at this point. They're getting way too injured. Now, Trans Catgirl is moving right. Is it me or is that Executioner going super slow?
It is slow. It is a slow big docket boy.
Okay.
It's running 6 LVX2s and an ERP.
Oh yeah, he's big.
And I think it's also engine locked. So that's the other reason this particular mech is engine locked. That's why it's slow.
She's heading over there to support, but right now I think there's just G-Ram left over there, holding that corner. He's kind of tying up. Well, all right, red team's moving back, but for a moment there he was tying up like 4 mechs alone.
No, that's Kraz on that corner all by himself.
Is that Kraz? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that makes even more sense.
Urban mech. Yeah, they finally did cap Sigma, and they probably just were like noping out of there. Except for
blue team has a 4-man wolf pack over here.
yeah, and they're going straight for Theta.
Oh, glad. Fire Ant is going to get caught out. Yeah, they spotted Fire Ant up here. They're going to come for his cookie for sure. Red team sending, looks like they're trying to send support. I can see it on the mini-map. I don't know if they'll make it in time. Arthin over here in his Arctic Cheetah. Oh, is he going to sneak up? He's sneaking up. Someone play the Jaws theme.
Yep.
He doesn't see him!
Yep.
Oh, wait, I think he glanced him. He glanced him. Yeah. He's running.
Yeah, he's... But now Gad's got to be careful because now red team has a 4-man. He's kind of cut off.
Yeah,
he's regrouping.
Oops.
Yeah, he's taking a beating coming across. Oh, that's Arthin. Never mind.
Yeah, Arthin's right leg is pretty injured in his shard.
Yep.
Oh, they're gonna get this pick here.
Yep, they got the leg. Yeah.
Oh, they're getting the pick. Jenga's got to bail here.
But Blue's got to know now that all of Red's lights are over on Theta. They might make a push on these traders.
All right, they did manage to pick Arthin here. Django, I think, is going to get out of here. Fire Ant's going to chase.
Yeah, Arthin.
Django's still pretty fresh. I think he's going to manage to break away from here.
Yeah,
Ooh, Brawler comes in with a nice alpha here on Fire. It's now 2v1. Fire needs to pull out. He does have Shadow.
I think Red needs to back up. They don't realize they're about to run into this line up on this hill.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're on the verge of overextending. Now, Alta Strike here. Ooh, headshot. He's pretty injured in the head.
There's such thing as being too aggressive too early. Take your wins and retreat sometimes.
Yeah, it looks like this is where all the fighting is. I see 2 left on island. That means the rest of blue team is heading this way. And I don't think red knows that. Because they're about to get pounced on by 6 mechs. Ooh, here they go. They're going to get Glad here. They're going to get Glad. Glad better run for his life. Oh, he ran into a wall!
Yeah, he's trying to get away. Legs open. Yep, they're gonna get this.
Yeah, they're gonna get this pick.
Support. They might get the urban mech too. The urban mech's not helping Glad.
Brower is not letting him go.
Nope.
Urban mech. I don't think it's fast enough to get out of this fight. That urban mech's going to get just ran over once the blue catches up to him.
Yep.
Yeah, Glad goes down. Now this urban mech definitely is going to go down. There's no way that they can get out
Yeah.
of this. Both legs injured.
Overcommitted too soon, guys. Yeah.
They did trade it down. Team 2 looks like they're a little bit ahead at the damage numbers. This Urban back did get legged. They just need to get into cover and protect that leg with their life. And then the rest of the team needs to...
Oh, Django's legged over here. That Shadow Cat.
Top Hat getting some nice shots in.
Spotted. Victory. We need to keep holding on to our resources.
Urban back's at 48%.
Collected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points and then stop the
Ooh, Fire Ant's chasing down the Shadow Cat. He's about to get that left torso. But I'm pretty sure he's going to get picked.
So,
yeah, he's going to get picked. Oh, might as well shoot. I lost his number. Oh, he's dead now. Shoot. I just noticed the Axum in the over there in E7.
I mean, damage numbers are still in Team 2's favor. Just go kill either way.
I don't know. Team 2 just lost what, 3 people?
Yeah, it looks like the big for red are going to take the island and receive this coming over the saddle. But these lights got to get over. Who is on island all by lonesome?
That's probably still Kraz in the Urban Mech. No, it's
No,
G-Ram.
G-Ram. G-Ram doesn't see this come up from behind. There's a lot of big boys heading right to him.
G-Ram's doing the smart play. He's just focusing on these fast movers. Because Red Team is in the lead on caps here. They have a 3 cap, and they could actually win this on caps. If, they just have to delay now. Kill G-Ram and delay Blue Team coming over, which is just right now coming over the hill. Keep them from being able to stop these caps.
He's going to get hit from both sides. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
Yep. Now Red just needs to receive this push coming over the saddle.
Yeah, Red just won. Red just won.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, GG's. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
The enemy has capped enough resources.
Ah.
We failed.
Good job. Yeah, that was a good. That was a good fight.
It was a very good fight.
Well, and in all the mechs we were saying were struggling at the beginning, they all survived.
Oh no. My thing says there's an ad break mid-match.
Oh.
Who's in charge of this? It's not me. You're failing at your job, Livish. G-Ram almost 1,000 damage. Team 2, look at the damage numbers. They're actually fairly uniform, fairly consistent, and fairly high.
And those low numbers that we see from the Godzilla, it's purely because he just was not in the fight. There was nothing to shoot at. So, good job. Can't shoot at what you don't see, right?
Yeah. All right. Now we go to the next match. Our next drop. HPG. Drop 1.
HPG. Now, this will be interesting because we have seen kind of a mix of push, aggressive play, and wall trading.
Give him a second. I'll load back into the lobby. Well, at least the ad break ended right when this match was getting real juicy. So we didn't miss the good part. Well, they're not missing the good part. Alright. Team 1's on 5-minute timer. Both teams are tied now. Or, sorry, they're not tied because 2D20 and 228 won the 2v2. So they are actually ahead by 1 point.
Nice.
Or wait, did one of them die or did both survive? If both survives, they're ahead by 2 points. If one died, they're only ahead by 1. Either way, they're still winning.
They both survived the first match.
Nice. Good for them.
Are they ahead by? I guess I'd have to do the math on the kills. Oh, Artemis Prime donating tears in the chat.
Awesome, thank you, bro. I I like the push Red was doing, right? They pushed the blue team, almost like halfway back to their
Right.
spawn. As you pointed out, it was just a little too aggressive. They should have pulled back, regrouped more, and I think they could have not just won on caps here. They might have. I think they would have won on kills. They would have had
Right.
more bodies in the fight.
Yeah, just
Because blue
take
managed
take
to.
the pick and
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I mean, they were winning that fight over there, so them getting aggressive at first wasn't bad, but they
Right.
did get aggressive too long. They bought. There was enough time for the Team 1's big mechs to get into that fight.
Right.
That Irby has a situational awareness of a panda.
Yeah, because they walked right. I watched Blue walk right past them. Just
That's so funny.
and that there's the danger of being hyperly aggressive. Sometimes if you don't have count of the mechs on the field, you can get tunnel visioned on what's in front of you.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us. So.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yep.
Good series so far. I've been enjoying the casts we've done.
That gamma flip was big. Yep.
Yeah, I was focusing on the fight so much I didn't even realize they managed to flip it. Yeah, that was definitely big. Probably what won the match, to be honest.
Yeah. No, we got so occupied with the light fight we completely forgot what was going on the rest of the map.
Well, to be fair, basically all of Blue's team broke off to join the light fight,
Right.
and then Red took a holding pattern like right underneath GRAM. And it was funny. If you guys were at the time, if you guys noticed, GRAM was up on the hill on the island shooting one of the red team's guys coming across the water, right? Their lights, and then one of the red team's guys was shooting one of the blue team's guys coming off the saddle at the same time, right? Because these two assaults are side by side, and it's like, well, killing the lights is more important than killing each other. Like fucking, let's go, bro. All right, Team 1 is almost ready, it looks like. Got almost a solid lock green board.
There we go. Got the lock.
All right, Team 2 on the 5-minute.
Speaking of Spun, that movie's on I believe it's on Netflix right now.
Spun? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look it up. Oh, I think I have seen that.
Yeah. Can't remember.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it's the
Oh yeah, I know you've seen
California.
it.
Yeah, the underground
that
meth
one.
scene in California movie.
Yeah.
Dude, it really is like that. I've known because of where I grew up. That's exactly what those. It's 100% like. You wanna? If you ever was curious, what a tweakers are like, that movie did it perfectly. No one else has done it as perfectly since or before. When are we getting a BattleTech movie, boys?
I know.
Or at least a limited
Once again,
series.
it's like the community with the almost what? Besides Star Wars and Star Trek, it has like the most novels written about it, and we cannot even get a TV series.
That's not fair. Our mechs are cooler than everyone else's, anyways.
Well, and not only that, just the lore and you know the the social um, dichotomy of the whole universe is quite diverse. And, yeah, there'd be just it's like everything you want from a sci-fi drama, right?
Yeah. I haven't read the books yet. I know you had one of the
Yeah,
novels.
they're all right.
You showed it to me, but I'm not
I
gonna
need
lie.
to
That
buy more
80s
novels.
art, dude, the BattleTech art in the 80s, I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I hate
Oh yeah,
it.
because all the characters look like they're from a big, a hair band.
Not just from a hairband, like they're all drawn like. Okay. It looks like someone based all the character designs after the Heavy Metal magazine, right? Or
Right.
even the movie. Like it was that art style, but it's by amateurs. I'm sorry. Like the art's not terrible in of itself, but it does feel like it's a copy of Heavy Metal in style, and it doesn't
Oh, yeah.
fit to me. I we've all seen like weird little like people have posted pictures of like some of the covers or artwork for BattleTech from back then, and it's weird. You'll see like a little guy like with just a little like assault rifle charging at like a Timberwolf or an
Oh yeah.
Orion.
He looks like he came
Team
from the
2 is
movie
locked
Red
for
Dawn.
punching.
We all understand.
Yeah, and it's just silly. It's like
right out of Red Dawn.
at that point you're not even being defiant, right? You're just being dumb. What are you gonna do with that little rifle against that 70-ton mech, right? Like,
Hey, you know what? Grayson Carlisle says, "Hold my beer" on that one. He did take down a wasp with a machine gun. So,
factory defects. We all know. Constar will be delivering your refund via an approved access courier. Asset courier? I don't know. Wrong game mode first drop, mid-game ads. I want a refund. Talk to Kraz after the match. Hey, 5-Day gave a bit. Yeah, thank you, 5-Day, for that bit. I think that's what, half a penny? I appreciate it. Digging deep there, bud. You're digging deep. Alright, just wait for both these teams to load in, and then I'll do team 1. Alright. Here we go. Alright, looking at team 1 here. We got a Vulcan 5S. Urban Mech 2C. Krast loves that Urban Mech today. An Orion Skulkamesh Executioner M. Mad Dog BA. Phoenix Hawk 7S, Fafnir 5. Whoa, it's been a long time since I've seen a Fafnir in comp. Incubus SA, Hellbringer Virago, another classic, and Crusader 16. What we got on the other side?
On team 2, we got Pinky and the Mad Cat, or I'm sorry, Marauder B. We got Eden and the Executioner M. We got the Summoner 2T with the Trans Cat Girl. We got Sarah and the Flea Fall. We got Lava and the Nova Cat P. We got Gopper and the Jenner 2C2. We've got Indigo Man and the Hellfire Void. We got Glad and the Shadowcat Mishi. Leaf in the Cicada 3F. And Red in the Bull Shark M.
Nice. And going through some of the mechs now. Alright, there's a little bit of a fight in center. Butterporo taking some shots at someone else. Oops.
Target spotted.
Wild Dog and a Flea, it looks like.
And Eden already has his back.
Whoa, and he whiffed with the SRMs. That's right, we all saw that.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Flea manages to get out, actually completely unscathed. Red running across the top. I just noticed this.
Yep.
Just running basically their whole team with 3 in center area, you know, as like just guarding. This could be interesting if they could get over here. Blue team is starting to scatter and run, so red team has to run faster or cut across before blue team gets away. Jiffy and GRAM over here on the far left of blue team's flank. Blue team just hard rotating. We got a full NASCAR going, boys. Yeehaw!
Oh yeah, and G-Ram already missing his arm. Not that he needs it.
Yeah, GRAM fell off. Jiffy drops off. Kraz, the last one left on the wall for blue.
And the Fafnir, poor guy, getting caught out in the open here.
Oh no, yeah, I just see that. Oh, this
He's trying to
Fafnir's just backpedaling. He doesn't have the speed to do this backpedaling. He did just get a nice shot off on that void, but
It's a heavy Gauss flamer build.
is he going to get into cover in time here? Ooh, they halved him. Oh,
Yeah.
he managed to at least get, looks like 2 shots off. One on Trans and one on Indigo.
They have resource
Yeah.
point Gamma.
Looks like his job now is just to slow down the push,
Just
which is
bide
working because
time,
red team
right.
stalled. I'm curious about this. Is it because did red team stall over this one light in the back? Once all the mechs were down on the ground, it feels like
man.
they could have ran across the top there, relatively unscathed.
Yeah, that's I think you're right. I think the light mech kind of drew their attention.
Yeah, because mechs are just dropping off the top. It looks like some of those mechs after stalling got really ate up here.
Command,
I can't tell if they got
confirming
ate up this hard
position
before
of
they
Kappa.
got to that last position.
Yeah, Arthan's
Yeah, they're
still in
pushing
the
center
fight.
now. Neander in this Mad Cat is dual UAC 20s. She's going to light up whichever one of these mechs pokes her. But 3 are going to jump her, so she's probably not going to get many shots off. I think she's halved. Yeah, she's halved CT. CT is about gone. She goes down. They're charging in center.
Yep, charging. The rest.
Django pulls out. Red team back at center. Alpha on top. Blue team back up on the wall, taking their trades positions again. Oh no! Oh no! Serendipity completely cut off from his team.
By the enemy.
Yeah, no, Alpha Strike looks cut off.
Oh no! Serendipity tried to get the did manage to actually get the cap point before they bailed,
Nope.
but goes down.
Yep. And Fred realizes Alpha's also kind of cut off on his side of the map.
Target spotted. A quarter of the resources.
Target spotted.
Keep it up. The enemy is at 25%.
Target spotted. Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
Yeah, Serendipity, Indigo, Gooper is now down.
We have gained Epsilon.
Target spotted.
Looks like they're gonna push out the D4 side.
Attack is primary.
They need to watch out because this Phoenix Hawk is all by
Airstrike.
himself. I think they see him.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Yep. Alpha's gonna have to get out of there.
Hostiles have collected 50%
New
of
target
their resources.
acquired.
Capture resources.
Yeah, Alpha gets away. Transcat Girl is chasing, but
Target spotted.
New target
Misses the shot.
acquired. Level critical.
alright, switching to Kraz here. Kraz cooking pretty hard in this Urban mech. I wonder how much of his
Acquired.
damage taken is just
Halfway
going to be
victory. We need to
self-inflicted
keep
from
holding
cooking.
on to our resource points. We have Gamma.
CT open on Eden and his side torso, so he's gonna go down. Not too much longer after this.
Red team
And,
did have a
Summer-
4 cap lead, but Blue has fought back pretty savagely and is about to flip back the cap. Or
Gamma is under enemy control.
they managed to stop it, but Red got the
Oh,
cap
they
back.
managed to get
Sorry.
spun.
Redbeard goes down here. Kakarot and Lava literally fighting back to back against Alpha and Butter here. Lava goes down. Butter goes down. Trans gets into cover and tries to take on Alpha. Alpha's cord CT, but Trans gets backshot by Jiffy. Jiffy manages finish off Pinky here. I think we have Glado. My
Yeah,
my who's
Krez is
left
on.
alive numbers are messed up from going into cockpits.
Yeah,
I see
Glad's the last
Glado here.
one.
He is the last one. Okay.
He is the last one.
Resource point Theta is
He
ours.
might be able to get Jiffy. Looks like that's who he's locked on to. And nope.
He goes
We've
down.
gathered enough resources.
Yeah, Jiffy
This
Cord
triumph
CT
will
side torso
provide us
gone.
huge tactical
Yeah,
benefits.
and
GG's.
what would be
5-day
Alpha Alpha?
spending 2 bits now.
Oh, he's really digging deep.
Yeah. That's a whole penny. We appreciate it.
Let's see if we can get him to 5 by the end of this sprint.
Yeah. Yeah. See if we can't con him out of 5 bits.
All right. Kraz with a Giga Farm for Team 1 with 772.
Should you or I contact him about his car's extended warranty?
Right.
And then you can pay for it on Twitch. Kraz and the Irby just farming for days. He is slaughtering in that mech. Looking at the other damage numbers here. G-Ram doing pretty good. Yeah, Jiffy 617. Glad 490. Eden 505. Lavadashi 535 in that Nova Cat. And then Cat Girl in 477. That Summoner 2. I don't have that Summoner 2. Is it any good? I've seen it all tournament, but I haven't played with it yet. Well, I haven't bought it, so I haven't played with it. Alright, swapping teams.
Why didn't he just headshot him in the choke point?
I think I did it right. You know what the funniest thing is?
Oh.
When I was the most tired doing the AP one, I apparently did it perfect. But the rest of the day, I've been doing pretty bad.
Canopus Throne Room.
But Glad needs swapped. Oh. Arthur? Oh, did I miss? Sorry. I thought I got everyone.
Like a tater.
I think we're good.
Nope, not supposed to. I'm gonna say BattleTech because apparently that doesn't narrow it down enough.
Star Wars equals science fantasy, Star Trek equals science fiction. Yeah, I'd agree with that. One has warp theory and math, the other has space wizards. Words both are good, just different. Very true. I'll look up Canopus Throne Room. It's gloriously trashy. Alright, I'll do that here in 1 second. Yeah, the
Yeah,
official
I
art is absolutely
I
wild.
looked up Canopus, and the images I get are cat ladies with tails and ears.
Canopus Combine, right?
No,
No. What is it just Canopus? Confederacy, right?
the Magistry of Canopus is what it is. And the only picture of the Magistry of Canopus I looks like a strip bar. So I don't know if that's accurate or not.
No, I think I see the one he's looking for. He talked about because it mentions the miss banned on Twitch word in the bottom of the thing. Yeah. Alright, yeah, it's very trashy. 10 out of 10 of trash. Arthur got one and half a fatty. Faffy, not fatty. All right, this 3 drops down with oh, forgot the team names again. Coalition and Fjord, I think, ahead, right? 2-1 in the drops.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, I guess while we're here, we can go over last week. So last week, Coalition and 228 were teamed up, and they went against Fjord and 2D20. The score was 14-9. So Coalition and Candy, or in 228, 228 Candyman is the total name. Both have a win here so far. Right now, Coalition is looking like they're going for, having 2 wins. I'm going to say something very controversial. You know what I kind of miss just a little bit is old HPG.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't the greatest experience, but I did have fun with you know, people yelling at each other like to push the top and quit being, babies. Like literally every match someone would be shouting that. And then they would push the
Yeah.
top alone and immediately die because the enemy team like always seemed to get there first and have like 3 guys. Like they'll at least have 1 guy up there and at least 1 guy on each ramp, right? Your opponent will by the time you
Right.
reach the ramp, and then you get shot by 3 guys, and then you go nope, drop off, and then everyone gets mad because everyone dropped off because they got shot one by one. uh, it was a salt farm for sure. Or salt mine, I guess. You don't farm salt, you mine. Alright, both teams are green boarded, just waiting on Team 1 to type locked in here. Team 1 locked, Team 2 5 minute. We're at 680 Tuds. 4 at Alpha, 3 in Bravo, 3 in Charlie. Team 2 is locked. You ready to roll?
Let's roll.
Alright, here we go. Going into drop 4. It's still anyone's game. Fjord 228 can, if they win this match, then they'll be tied. Wow, Rainbow Six Siege is 10 years old now. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I only know that because of Twitch ads.
Is it? I felt like it's older than that.
Well, the ad says Rainbow Siege X, so I'm assuming X for 10.
Okay. Pretty sure Rainbow Six is much older than that, but
Well, I mean, the single player games are, but like Siege, I think it's about right, 10 years. 2015, 2016-ish when it came out.
really.
Yeah, because if I remember right, Overwatch made like the hero shooter, the
Mhm.
hero squad shooter thing like really popular, and then Rainbow Six tried to ground it a bit. But that's neither here nor there. All right, I'm looking at Team 1. We got a Flea, Fire Ant, Stone Rhino 7, Shadowcat, MI, Atlas, BH. I think that's the all of Boar's Head. Bull Shark, Mako, Executioner M, Night Gear, Charlie, Cicada 3F, Jenner 2C2, and Orion 2C Skullgamash. What do we got on the other side?
All right, on Team 2, we got the Stone Rhino Axum. We got the Uzil BE. We got the Spider 5K. We got the Marauder 2C DN. We got the Stone Rhino 2. We got the Night Gyre H. We have the Bull Shark M. We have the another Night Gyre H. And then we also have the Shadowcat P and the Urban Mech 2C. And if we can only guess who's in the Urban Mech 2C.
We have gained Epsilon.
It would be funny if it wasn't Crass this time. You know what I mean? We'll
It
switch it
actually
up.
would be.
Airstrike
All right,
online.
see some trades going on up top.
Yep. A lot of PPCs, a lot of blue lasers. Looks like blue's getting a lot of early trades. Eden Man's already sustaining a ton of heat
Artillery
damage.
strike online.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Ooh, we got a light fight in the basement.
Like, yeah, party in the basement. Looks like they're going to stick around for it too.
Alpha's getting 2v1. Butter pulled out actually. Well, he's coming back now, but
Oh no, they're sending in the Skoka mesh into the basement.
they better run. I think they're going to get double picked here. Okay, well I guess there's a shack here too. They're still going to get picked. They got to get out of here. This is a lost fight without more metal. All right, they did bail. They did bail. Blue's going to control Theta now. Alpha.
They're going to stick. They're sticking with it. Spider ran back into the basement.
Oh, I don't think that's a good idea. Well, G-Ram's coming to the basement with the Axum.
Okay.
Maybe he'll be able to get some angles in this fight. And he did. He just took some shots at the skull mesh. Right torso
Yeah,
is now
well,
weak.
Okay.
Target
New
spotted.
target.
A quarter of the resources. Keep it up.
They also sent Eden Man to the basement. The executioner.
New
Round.
target acquired.
I just want to see some of this AC2 action.
I think Blue's
Target
planning on
spotted.
just kind of Red's trying to corral them into the
New
basement,
target
keep them there.
acquired.
Yeah.
Target spotted.
New target
Andy, I like
acquired.
Jiffy too. He is based.
Target spotted.
Airstrike
Glad
online.
side torso.
Vlad's looking a little worse for wear.
Enemy is at
Yeah,
20
Fire
Firehand's
bad.
got a open side torso as well on that Jenner 2C2. Looks like Blue's gonna bail on the basement.
Yeah.
Be curious to see if Red tries to take this cap again.
They kind of need it. Blue shortly will be running away with the cap points. Here in about a minute and a half.
Ooh, watch out.
Jordy is trying to like delay here.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Blue's fully bailed. I don't know if they know that Blue's fully bailed from basement.
Yeah, Bubber has his.
But yeah, here Blue's
like,
come back into the basement. There was a moment there they could have flipped it and then pulled back again.
Yeah. No, they just went to the opposite side door.
Yeah, that is basically all that happened there.
Yeah, they ran out to run back in on the opposite side. Probably
All
keep
right,
a
Red's
couple
stacked.
walls
Red's
and
going
then-
in now, full force. Red's going in full force. They want this
Full
cap and they're taking it.
And it's probably because of the call out that the Uziel gave.
Ooh, Jordy and the Flea, he might be going down here shortly. The Skullmesh got stuck against the wall. G-Ram lighting him up like a Christmas tree. Skullmesh goes down. Oh shit, is it the Skullmesh or the skull? Oh, it's just the skull. Shit. My bad.
Sorry, I said it was a Skoga match. Ignore me. I'm a retard.
Controlled by the enemy.
Intellectually challenged. Let me phrase that. Ugh.
It's alright. We were both dropped on our heads as babies. I mean, it shows.
I literally knocked myself out running into a planter's hook, so I'm sure CT scan would be quite interesting.
Oh no! Oh, Glad and Gordy try to run across this wall in the open. A perfect fire line set up right when it happened. They both got nailed.
Yep.
Leaf
Meander.
Kane goes down. Glad's side torso is open. I think he's missing half his guns.
I mean,
the
Team
Flea.
2's pretty busted up. It's still damage numbers wise, even with 2 down, still in blue team's favor.
Cap
They can
wise,
just
yes.
if they can just start getting a pick on some of these mechs.
Red can't let Blue
would-
get any cap
Command
points back.
confirming
Alright,
that
they're
we
going to
lost
finish this
possession
Flea
of
off here. He
Alpha.
does not have the health to survive 3 back shooting at him. Well, he
Yeah.
shouldn't because he's red CT. Come on, guys. There he goes. Hey, now he's dead. All right, they're gonna flip that
Even-
cap. ABC goes down.
Yeah,
Blue has a
G-Ram's
nice
getting out of
concave
there.
on the
Is
wall.
under enemy control.
They got one of the stone rhinos.
That's yeah. They need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage number wise, they're just
Ooh,
not taking out
good
enough.
kill
Looks
on
like Eden went down.
on Eda, man. Where'd he die? Oh, he died here in the center.
Target
New
spotted.
target
Yeah.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Holding on to our resource
Red
points.
teams
Hostiles have collected 50% of their
looking to
resources.
get a pick on.
Capture the resource points from
On
them
Vlad.
to stop the bleeding.
Oh, there they go.
G-Ram gets it. It's 1-5. That bull shark, both side torsos are one touch.
New target
Surprisingly,
acquired.
both side torsos one touch, and he still has all his guns. That's super unfair.
New target acquired.
And he's out in the
The
open.
Axum gets halved.
Yeah,
Right
the-
torso.
Catgirl
Atlas
tried to
is
get
out
back
in the
into cover.
Right
Catgirl
torso
gets halved trying to get
destroyed.
back into cover. Redbeard went underneath.
Interesting.
Blue is hemorrhaging armor at this point.
Yep.
They need to flip a cap back towards their side, at least for like a short amount of time.
I just don't know if they have the speed to do so.
You
I think
might
all
be
their
right on
captains
that.
are dead.
They have Fire Ant left. That's basically it. If Fire Ant's about to die, the Marauder 2C DN is about to just walk over him. Redbeard's also about to get caught up because he is surrounded. Ooh, Red has Blue. Both the guys in the center surrounded on Blue. Yeah, they
Yeah,
both
there
go
you go.
down, and I missed it because I was flying through a wall.
Oh, they got They picked up Kraz though.
They finally got Kraz in his Irby. No long, you can't farm anymore. Sit down, Kraz. I hope someone used that Warhorn. I really do.
Yeah.
Blue just
That-
needed to hold that center cap a little longer. Red team did good with fighting for it, which is fantastic. They didn't let it go. They pulled back a little bit, regrouped, repushed it. Both teams did that twice. Red came out on
The enemy has
on top
captured
there at
enough
the end.
resources. We've
Really well
failed.
done.
Yeah, good armor sharing from Team 2 too. I mean, look at those damage numbers. I mean, there was a lot of mechs ready to drop.
Yeah. That's where you keep a fresh
Mhm.
like Viper or Flea, something with high DPS and tiny. Like you just hide it the whole match,
Right.
and then you bring it out to just
And
mop everything
spring
up.
at the very end of the
Yeah.
match.
Uh, uh, looking at damage numbers, Neander 680 or 863, and the Mako 2 kills. GRAM 695, Jiffy 702. Lavadashi 778 in that Stone Rhino, and Catgirl in 581.
On Team 2, Lavadashi with 778 being the top damage on their team. You know, looking at the damage numbers from Team 2, do you think possibly it just wasn't enough range on some of those wall traders?
Possibly. Uh, I mean,
I mean, you had the
yeah,
the
Team 2
Atlas
didn't. Yeah, Team 2 didn't seem to have
force
as
that.
much. Excuse me. Actually, I don't think I think Team 2 had less range than Team 1 overall, because Team 2 started on the wall, and then they bailed from the wall and pushed center, right?
Right.
And then
Right.
forced blue team to have to fight center too. And
Yeah, Team 2 was a lot more DACA.
yeah, so yeah, early in the match they got off the wall when they should have. So they played it very well. All right, so Team 1, 5 minutes, and this is the last drop.
Well, we'll see if you get your wishes of Lerms.
I probably won't. I never do. Well, can't say never, but never happens when I want it. When I don't want to get learned, I get learned. When I want to learn, it never works out. It's not fair,
Well,
man.
you know, you got to play some Lerms last season.
Uh, yeah, a little bit. I mean, come on, the token Thunderbolt medium that could like run around and thunderbolt you from the side. It wasn't like it was a great strategy, but as a disruption force, it was a force multiplier more than anything. This was a good series. NA bringing it. Let's see if they lock as fast as they did last time. Last time they were both teams readied up for like in about 5 minutes, which was very nice.
Looks like Baldy's calling for repo after this stream session.
Yeah, I got a little time. I can do a little repo after this. We could just bail now, tell these guys peace out.
That's right. Priorities, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen. Priorities.
Yeah, my flapping South Park Canadian head robot is priorities. That and getting chased around a haunted mansion.
By the headsman.
Yeah, by
Joe Biden.
by a blind guy with a shotgun.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that was funny when he yelled that out. Because it was easier to say that than like old floating bald guy head, right?
Yeah. So for those of you, ladies and gentlemen, who like repo, send the potato an invite or DM, and he will add you to our list of people.
Yeah, over at the DPS Discord. If anyone's interested in this kind of like party game kind of things like that, yeah, you can come play with us.
Yeah.
We can have up to 6 in a group. We also get to fight over who's king loser, which is the best part.
That is true. Always great when you catch a frying pan, between the eyes. It knocks you off the pillar.
Alright, I'm gonna check the tickets, see if any of the other matches are done. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so, Div B NA, apparently there was some wires crossed and the teams dueled the wrong teams. I think that means that someone from the Div B NA team, it seems that they did their 2v2 against the Div C NA team, I think.
That's
which is
funny.
Hilarious.
It'd be even more hilarious.
If I get more details before the end of the cast, I'll fill people in. That's hilarious. I'm not exactly sure. I just caught a bit of it.
Oh man.
All right. I was just checking up on some stuff on the side where these guys are taking forever. Actually, holy crap! We're about to run out of time. Did I type it in yet already? Oh, there it is. There's the 5 minutes. Yeah, good time for an ad break. Wait, are you doing another ad break? Oh, okay. You just did the ad break now. I thought it was an ad break after the ad break that was currently happening. I thought is what I read, and I was gonna be like, okay, now you're overdoing it.
I don't know.
Team 2
Maybe
looks like they're ready to go.
Maybe Team 1's debating about bringing worms. They
Listen,
got somebody
it's
watching
no
the
debate.
stream.
You just commit to it or don't, right?
There we go. Nope. When you think they're locked, they unlock.
All right. Div B just finished. We have 228 and Erie win the duel. 228 and Erie win both Crimson drops, both HPG drops, and Polar. It was a clean sweep. So that would be what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. 17 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 17 to 5.
Who's
their
their opponent?
Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Their opponent is MGSQ and Hyperion Rocket Raiders. Team 1's locked. Team 2, 5 men. Team 2, 5. Uh-oh, I didn't just type that into this document, did I? That'd be really, really stupid. Okay, I didn't. Team 2's locked and ready to go. Alright, I'm punching it. That took forever. Alright.
The potato's only allowed to make one mistake tonight.
Well, I've done 3 casts. 1 mistake and 3 casts only counts as a third of a mistake. Checkmate. And then you round it. You round it, so it rounds down. So I made no mistakes. Thank you very much. Did I just do some mental gymnastics? Yes, I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say the king of gaslighting over here. Ladies and gentlemen.
I knocked my water bottle over.
And that's why I'm on the team. Not because I'm good, but because I'm good at calling out the BS. I keep them all rooted and grounded.
Rooted. Rudy. 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 You know, growing up, that movie Rudy was like one of my favorite movies, like sports movies and stuff.
The classic.
And,
Yeah.
and then, you ever see that show American Dad? They do this
Yes.
little like skit making fun of Rudy, where he starts chanting Rudy, and then he goes, "They let you in the game for one play, and you made a tackle." It's just so funny to me because that's basically what the whole movie is. It's like it's a 2-hour drama leading up to him getting in to do one play and making one tackle. Fantastic movie, highly recommend.
All I heard was that it's a movie. It's a success story about short people getting an opportunity and going unnoticed and making the play. That's all I heard.
I think he just made enemies with like half the people who watch. They seem like short neck daddy people. All right.
There's nothing wrong being short.
The teams are coming in.
Old.
I'm gonna start with Team 1 here. We got Timberwolf S, Battlemaster 1G, Locust 3V, Bull Shark 2, Flea 17, Champion Apache. Got Apache on the field, people. Flea, Fire Ant, Nova Prime, Marauder 2C, and a Stalker 5S. What we got on the other side?
All right, on Team 2, we got the Executioner A. We got the Marauder 2C DN. We got the Incubus 2, Phoenix Hawk 7S, Cicada 3F, Incubus 3, Viper C, Hellfire Void, Stone Rhino 2, and a Black Lantern A. For once, Kraz is not an urban mech.
That Apache is bright pink. The U.S. military would approve. Oh, the chainsaws came off. We have an Apache with chainsaw arms. Why don't we have that in real life?
Command confirming that we have possession of Kappa.
We made a mistake as a country. We don't have Apaches with chainsaw arms, dude. Butterporo, it will be taking Theta here. Blue team has FC's Kappa, so it's a 2-2 cap with Gamma free. Blue team sending 2 to to Gamma. Red team looks like possibly 3 or 4 actually.
Now they're heading to Pride Rock to cut that mech off from going to Gamma. They might get a pick if the fleet commits. Oh, poor Fire Ant.
Target spotted.
I think he saw that coming and he's bailing out.
New target.
Which
That
was
would be the smart play.
Target spotted.
Online.
But
They have resource point
his
Gamma.
partner in crime over here is kind of cut off. Yeah, this
Artillery strike
Timberwolf is
online.
kind of
Artillery strike
by himself.
online.
Over here, Red Baron's at 87%.
Target spotted. Sorry.
Heat level
Target
critical.
spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
I mean, damage numbers right now are
Target spotted.
acquired.
right now are in Team Joe's favor, so they can just be patient. They might be able to pull a win. But they got a right.
Airstrike online. Airstrike online. Airstrike online. UA artillery
Target
strike
spotted.
online. New target acquired.
This is weird.
Target spotted. Target.
Yep. Looks like Blue's Flea is going to make a play on Sigma. Yeah.
Target
Already
spotted.
gained a quarter of the resources. Keep it up. The enemy is
Blue's
at
trying-
25%.
Yeah, Blue's trying to spread it back out again. But you've got yeah.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Yeah. Yeah, they almost got the pick on Neander.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
All right. I see one of the locusts is bullying Neander. Yep. Now we got Blue kind of pushing towards the mid. Oof. Indigo Man is kind of caught out here by himself, and these mechs are gonna wrap on him.
Resource point Theta is ours.
Okay. Jiffy goes down.
They've taken Epsilon.
Uwe goes down. Yep. Yep. And you got Glad up on top of the building. They don't even see Glad. Yeah, I don't think they see. I don't think they see Glad. Glad just dropped and just killed Jingo. Spun. Yeah, but Glad's about to join. Help. Oh, we got self-destruct. Alpha self-destruct. Oh. Lava was able to squeeze out. That just leaves Kraz and Booter, and they are both in the red. Blue will win, yeah.
Kappa is under enemy control.
Yeah, they're fast.
Target
Almost
spotted.
there. One final push. Hostiles have collected 80% of their resources. Capture resource points from them to stop the bleeding.
Kraz is CT. Orange. Fire Ant could take this fight. Yeah, I mean, they're equivalent. They're both damn.
Critical damage.
Yeah. Fire Ant might be just slightly out of range. Gotta close the distance a little bit.
Critical damage. PPC destroyed.
Kraz whiffed again. And Fire Ant got the kill. GG.
We've gathered enough resources. This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefits.
Yes. I mean, yes. Actually, no. In the drops, I believe it's 1-4. Yeah. I, I, well, now 2D20 and 228 only won the. They only won. No, I think they've won one drop in a 2v2. I could be wrong. Okay. Yeah. And thank all of you for watching. Nope.
Radio cast. Oh my god, it's been a radio cast!
Oh, this whole time?
Oh no. At least this last drop, I think. I didn't check it before the last drop. Ah, shit. Oh.
That's going to sound really silly in the stream. Well, for all those you can't hear level, he says, thank you all. Unless True's just trolling you.
No, I saw it on my OBS. My mic was muted.
Ah.
Oh no. Well, shit. Well, thank you everyone for showing up. Thanks everyone for watching. Sorry the last cast has no commentary, which sucks.
Well, there's commentary. Half commentary.
Yeah, I must have hit a hotkey at some point and messed with it. But thanks everyone. I'll see you guys all next weekend. I don't know if I'll do all 3 time zones again, but I'll try to at least do 2. Thanks everybody. Thanks and thank you, Orc. See everyone next week.
Thank you. Later.